Konnichiwa, friends. Today I am vlogging live from what I believe is the world's biggest Starbucks. Take a look. How many floors? I think there's 5 floors of Starbucks goodness here. Kind of crazy. Was told to go here and check it out. Already had my daily decaf, but worth seeing what kind of crazy stuff they're getting into here. I have no idea what this bubbly pour-over machine is that this guy's using, but it looks sophisticated. They really love making a coffee here. It's like one of their favorite things to over-engineer. Take a look at this bread as well. It looks really good. It smells great. They've got this entire bakery back here. This woman's slicing up some ham. Look at those ovens, beautiful stuff. Yeah, so last night, well, let me start lunch, I guess. I did a crazy sushi omakase for lunch. It was thinking of it as one of my last big meals. It was this aged sushi omakase. Which sounds kind of gross, but it all tasted very light and clean. Most of the aging was only like 5 or 10 days, which isn't really that crazy by most standards. Oh wow. Sorry, we've got a crazy matcha machine. I don't know what that is. Some kind of, continuous matcha blender. So yeah, I mean, that sushi was incredible. Had some crazy pieces like the aged whale. It was super fatty. It kind of tasted like a blend between Wagyu and fatty tuna. Had a 50-day aged piece of swordfish. That again, I mean, it all tasted very light and very good. This particular chef, he reserves like a seat or two for people from out of the country, so it's easier to book as a foreigner. Some of the Japanese people there, I was chatting with an investor from Hong Kong next to me, as well as some Japanese people there, and they had been waiting years to get their reservation, which was absolutely crazy. It was super cool. It was just him and one woman who kind of ran the whole show, serving all 8 people, preparing these delicate appetizers and stuff like that. It was a lot of fun. After that, I took a nap and went to Akihabara, which is sort of the anime nerd district of Tokyo. Looked at a bunch of rare Pokemon cards and figurines of crazy robots and people, the waifus or whatever, like people's little, the little anime girlfriends that they have or whatever. Look at this floor, also just really beautiful. This is quite a Starbucks. So yeah, that was kind of stupid, honestly. It wasn't really for me. Went to some retro video game stores that were kind of cool that had like all the original old systems and a bunch of like old games still in the box and stuff like that. But yeah, mostly just crap. I don't really see why people freak out so much about collecting plastic dolls. Some of the like really accurate mecha, like Zords and stuff like that, were pretty sick. But I don't know. Overall, a little weird. It was very far away too, so not really worth it. For dinner, I grabbed like a quick Wagyu self-grill thing there. Just grilled my own little steaks, had some rice. Then kind of meandered back to where my hotel was, hit up some friends from the festival, and actually went out to a little club night with them. Well, first I ate my second dinner, which was a bowl of noodles and udon noodles and egg and beef. It was kind of gross. I didn't really do a good job of picking second dinner yesterday very well. But the club night was a lot of fun. It was these 2 guys, one of them's half British, half Japanese, so he's kind of a good asset to have, and it was kind of a club full of locals with some really, it was 2 clubs next to each other. One of them was like a drum and bass night, cute drum and bass. The other one was more of like a low-key lounge vibe with some cool music in the basement. and they had a gold fax machine as like a kind of table, cue gold fax machine cup. The drum and bass night is cool. It's like a very British genre of music where it's super fast, but you kind of dance like slow to it in halftime. So yeah, that was fun. It was cool to see like more sort of like actual Tokyo people hanging out and partying. They sort of, you could tell they didn't want us there. Even the British half Japanese guy, like people assume he's white or not Japanese, and he was kind of telling me about like, and I could kind of tell like how they sort of treat him like shit until he starts speaking Japanese. And even then they're a little like, but yeah, it was good to get out, do some dancing. I mean, I've been walking like 18,000 steps a day, so it's a little hard to dance all night as well. But sometimes, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. That's the DJ's job. So yeah, I have a couple more friends I could see this weekend. About to go to this crazy lunch, which is this like T-bone Wagyu place that's super viral. I'm going with Neil Strauss again, that guy who wrote The Game, the like, you know, author of the 2000s Pickup Artist book, and this big YouTuber who I'm friends with here. I wanted to introduce them because they both live here. I think they would get a lot out of the friendship. Here, let me show you the view. This is the Nakameguro River, which is where I filmed my first little vlog. And those are cherry blossom trees, so they were blooming, you know, a couple weeks ago. But yeah, we're going to this crazy viral steak place. It's gonna be a lot of fun, hang out. Then, you know, probably nap time. Don't have anything planned for the afternoon. We'll hit up some people, see what's going on. But yeah, I might just, I don't know, do more shopping. I'm not really as excited about going to Hawaii. I have like a spare week that I could do something with basically next week. There's a chance I might go to South Korea. That might be more interesting. This guy is bringing out some delicious looking espresso martinis. But yeah, I still having fun. South Korea, it's only a 2-hour flight, and I just think, you know, again, this is my big Asia trip, and I think South Korea's, you know, they're so big culturally, like all the biggest movies and everything, and K-pop and is coming out of South Korea. Like, it might be worth just seeing that city and kind of absorbing the culture a little more, because I feel like I kind of have a full understanding of Japan at this point, or as full as I need. Funny thing someone said about Japan last night was that it's been in the early 2000s since 1980, meaning they like were really ahead of the game, and now they just kind of stayed there, which is good. But I don't know. I think it's like, it's an incredible place to be, and you can always just be enjoying. Here's a cool little coffee robot. I don't know what's going on here. Some kind of bean roasting operation. You know, you can always enjoy just the craftsmanship and the incredible food, but Korea, I think, is a little bit more like on the ball as far as like their actual, I don't know, innovation, marketing, like fashion, stuff like that. So that might be a cool thing to see, but I haven't decided. I might just come back as well. I don't know. I need to make some decisions, I guess. But yeah, thanks for